Well, good morning. I thought I'd do a quick impromptu how to save money on Black Friday quick video for you guys. So you can see on the screen my opinion on Black Friday savings, and if you've been following the Facebook page, you also know kind of my thoughts on Black Friday shopping and some of its dangers. Now, all of that said, there are some tips and some tricks that I have that if you're going to go out on Black Friday, ways to save money, some websites to use and things like that to try and keep yourself within a budget. And if you look here on this little meme, the biggest issue that they're facing is the fact that there's not a budget for Black Friday. So before you plan any of your shopping, before you dive into any of these websites that I'm going to be talking about, you need to have a budget. And for the most part, this is going to be your holiday shopping budget. So if you're going to be doing this, go out there and look for it. You should also check out when is the better time, because Black Friday sales are not always the best sales. Sometimes the week before, the Christmas holiday is the best time to go out and purchase things. Yes, it's a little more hectic, but what you find is that the prices are even lower than Black Friday because they're trying to move merchandise a little bit faster. So just be ready to wrap your presents a little bit faster than you would have otherwise, or a little on a shorter time notice. Now, if we want to talk kind of one of my favorite websites for saving money, it's called Hip to Save, and it is one that we've been using for a long time in our household. It's one we keep an eye on for things that we're wanting for the kids for holidays. So we use this in a way of planning for things that we were already going to buy, and we're watching for better deals to come up on these items. Now, I know you can also set up different programs and things to do watches for this and things like that. But Hip to Save seems to be one of the better ones that I found. It's also helpful in cases of like, I need to get my niece a present for her birthday or for Christmas, but I don't know what she wants. So I watch for things to come up, and then if it's a good enough deal and within the price range that I would be spending on her, well, that's when we'll go out and buy it, as opposed to heading to the store and getting something at the price range that is about half as good as what I could get when I get something on a good deal. All right. So if you go out to hiptosave.com, this time of year, and they'll take this down after Black Friday, but this time of year, they've got this nice, helpful link here for Black Friday. And quite frankly, you just click that. Some of these deals are already going on. Some of them won't be until Friday. But if you already have your budget in place, you can go through and find out what you want to get. So Kohl's, 50% off Hasbro toys, and you also get Kohl's cash back, which, by the way, is another gimmick to get you back in and spend more money, because rarely will you find anything actually for the $15. Maybe if you're lucky, but rarely. If you've got a nephew or a niece or some random kid in your life that loves Lego sets, there's a lot of Lego stuff that's available right now at Kohl's particularly. If you have been wanting to treat yourself for a while to maybe get an Instapot or something like that, well, this actually is a good time to get that. If you look down here, they've even got the one that is also a frying Instapot or an air fryer Instapot. There you go, over at Walmart. And their Black Friday deals are already live, and it's kind of hit or miss this year on what's live already and what's not. But I'd recommend, if you've got some items on your list, you can come here, you can search through this manually, or you can use the search bar up here. Now, truth be told, Hip to Save, the person who makes this is out there to make money. She's actually originally from Columbia, South Carolina, if I remember right. She started this as a much smaller website years ago, and now has a lot of advertiser dollars and things coming in. So watch out for things that she's advertising, and she's usually really good about sharing when she's getting money, particularly to advertise something, because those may be really good deals or they may be not really good deals, but you need to go into it eyes wide open. And just kind of go through it. By the way, the Roomba, not a good investment for y'all at this stage in life, probably. Now, if someone wants to get it for you, that's a different idea or a different thing. You can tell them where to find it on a good deal. But just go through this list, use the search feature, and you'll find some pretty good deals out here. Not always. And one thing I will highlight here, and let's see, find a good example of it. I would highlight the customer comments. So I'll just go here on the air fryer since we've already talked about that. And you can see on this, people will give their opinions on things. But what you don't see on this one that hopefully I can find for you real quick is people will tell you, and they will find additional deals, and they will post those down in the comments. So you might find the air fryer, which is free in-store pickup, but maybe someone finds a free home delivery coupon. So you can even save the trip to Walmart to go pick it up, because who wants to go out right now? That seems to be the most common one, is people finding free shipping coupons to share out there. But it's a pretty good community. Here we go. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. This one has a ton of them. If you end up buying from Apple, okay, well, you'll find a whole bunch of different comments down here. Sometimes they'll say they found better prices last year, as you can see right there. Sometimes they'll say, I found a better price over at this other place. A lot of good tips that the other folks that follow these sites have. But anyhow, good tools out there. Hip to Save's a really good one. By the way, if you're making your holiday dinner, let me show you another one real quick. So we will go over to one of my other favorite websites, particularly for saving money on, helps if I type, saving money on food. All right, so southernsavers.com. And they do a lot of the same stuff, and you'll find almost exactly the same deals. Maybe this is a little bit better, or maybe the apps are better for how you like to browse. What I'm looking for when I go to Southern Savers is particularly to head out and look at their grocery deals. So let's see, we've got that Harris Teeter right by the school. So let's click on it, and we'll go to the weekly ad. Because, of course, it's Thanksgiving week. Of course, it's probably a bit too late to get that turkey thawed all the way, unless you're going to use the water bath method, which we can go over another time. But when you come out here to Southern Savers and you use their list for how to make or how to buy different things, let's say you're in charge of the green beans. Well, there you go. You click on the green beans, and it tells you all the deal, how good it is. This is only based on their ad. Maybe you're doing mac and cheese. So you click this, and if you have the Ibotta app, you can download a coupon that saves you 50 cents off each one. Well, that's a pretty decent deal. So you're combining the fact that you already are buying cheese, and you're getting a deal on it, and then you're saving an extra 50 cents off one of those. So you're coming to about $1.50, which is cheaper than most even store brand cheeses. You keep going down. There's a bunch of other different things, other deals going on. Buy one, get one. This tends to be one of my favorites. Maybe you're making the pecan pie. So this is half price on pecans. Pecan, however you want to say it. Maybe you're in charge of the salad, where you can get some salad dressings. Or maybe you're making the mashed potatoes and you've got all the butter up here. Of course, that's even cheaper than store brand again. So a lot of times you can find these things cheaper than store brand. Just a really good website. Now, one thing you'll find is that a lot of times it will have coupons that are only in newspapers. So we're not even going to deal with those, but this is an example. So this right here is a 50 cents off one Breyers product, limit 2. And it tells you when it was in the newspaper and which one of those it was in. Now, I don't get the newspaper. Quite frankly, I don't know any of you that have told me you get the newspaper. I can think of maybe one med student at the entire school that might get the newspaper, and even that's a bit of a stretch. Then you come down here, you've got all of your different things that are on sale. Key thing is to make sure it's still a pretty good deal, because sometimes the sale is 5 cents off, and they trick you by putting that big sale sign on it. But if you're looking around this time of year, you're going to find your normal good old Thanksgiving style things. Sweet potatoes for 25 cents. Normally those are about $1 a pound or $1.20 a pound. Maybe you're going to making the mashed potatoes we've already talked about. Well, 8-pound bag is going to make quite a bit. And so you can come down here, keep going through. One thing I will point out, this is not the best place to get your turkey. You can get the store brand. You can get, oh, that's the fresh one. So that's if you forgot and already need one thawed out. So that's not a bad for a thawed out turkey. But then you come down here, and if you've got the ability, or if you've got the freezer space, or if you've got the time to thaw it or plan on using that water method, well, 39 cents a pound for turkey is not too bad. 39 cents a pound for any animal protein is a really good deal. And you're like, well, I only need enough for a few people. Why don't I just get the turkey breast? And, this is why you're paying about $4 a pound on that breast versus 39 cents a pound, where you can take that turkey breast, cut it off. If you follow my Facebook page, you can go look at the video I did last year showing you how to break down a turkey and debone it and whatnot. And so then in addition to getting the turkey breast, you can also do the really good carnival style turkey legs and use the turkey thighs and the wings for a soup or something else. And you're going to come out a lot cheaper on a whole turkey than you would on just a 3-pound turkey breast here. And honestly, it's pretty easy to debone that breast. Just watch that video. It took me 5 minutes to do the whole turkey. Other good deals out there. You guys can follow it, look around, try and match some of what you need based on what's on sale. Now, I will point out that Lidl does tend to be one of my more favorite stores, but I know you guys might not be traveling that far. Lidl's pretty good for your normal week-to-week stuff. Their sales are also good. And then you get a few more potatoes for the same price and things like that. They're really pushing. So anyone who does plant-based diet, they're really pushing sales on their Beyond Meat plant-based stuff, and a lot of good deals on that. Personally, I think if I'm going plant-based, I'm going to go something a lot less processed than that. But, for an every once in a while thing. But a lot of other good deals. Get into the fridge and frozen, get your fruits for your smoothies. They've got apple cider on sale if you're wanting to do something with that. Either way, these are my 2 favorite websites when it comes to saving money. One for food, the other one for saving money on, all of my other shopping that I do. So I'm going to sign off. But remember, the biggest thing that you need to do when it comes to saving money on Black Friday is actually schedule your Thanksgiving for Black Friday so that you don't actually get the chance to go out and shop. I'm joking, but I'm also not. That's what we do in our family. Our Black Friday spending went down quite a bit just by doing that, all because one of the folks who married into the family, their family is very insistent on doing Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. So we moved our family Thanksgiving to Friday, and boom, no more Black Friday shopping. But no, good deals out there if you budget for them. Watch for the reaction buys, because a lot of times they'll mark up the price just to show that they marked it back down to the price they were already selling it for. So do watch out for that. But good luck. Have a great and happy Thanksgiving. And when we are all back afterwards, if we're all back afterwards, be sure to stop by for some socially distanced conversation in the office and bring the mask.